yes, you know when you pull out the rubber gloves, something funny is going on. And it is here today. Not really, though. We're talking about fixing your hybrid after the warranty expires.
Exactly.
And we just thought we'd do a little bit with the gloves, but there's an actual purpose for the gloves, isn't there, David?
Absolutely.
Who have you brought with you?
Well, we've got Kelly from Certified Car Care.
Hi, Kelly.
Good morning.
And Sophia, who's
Hi.
the owner of this black Prius. But Kelly, you and I talked the other day, and this is why we put this segment together. Let's talk a little bit about maintenance after the warranty is up on your electric/hybrid.
On the electric/hybrid, there are several things that you can do and need to be done. On hybrids, there's two water pumps. This is an electric water pump. This is a mechanical water pump. The vehicle has both. Even oil changes. Oil changes on a hybrid require a 020 full synthetic. It's not your basic standard oil change that you get. Even the hybrid does have your basic oil filters. But when you come to the electric motors, there's special tools, there's special equipment, there's special training that all of our staff goes through so that you don't have a shocking experience if you try to do this at home.
Hey, before we get there, let's talk to Sophia because you have a personal story.
Hi, Sophia.
Yeah, about your hybrid here, which is right here, and you went to one place, and what happened? And then you went to these guys, and what happened?
You had a battery issue, and you went to the dealer first, and what was that experience like?
It was going to cost me $4,000.
Yeah.
And obviously I'm a college student, so I can't really afford that. And that was that was going to be more than all of my life savings. So then I went to Certified Car Care and I got way cheaper price. And it was so affordable, and they were able to do it in one day right before New Year's Day. So I got to go to LA and have my New Year celebrations there.
Yep.
So
And saved like half.
Yeah.
Well, and with a factory battery.
We're using the factory parts.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. After the warranty, you got to go, am I going to go to the dealer and spend all that money? Or can I save some money? And I guess you can.
Yes,
Well,
you
you
can.
can't, because Certified Car Care has one building. The dealership has this massive building, so the overhead is tremendous.
Yeah.
But the key is, the one thing we want to tell people is we don't want you to do it at home because you need this mat and you need this gloves, because there have been technicians that have lost their lives by not doing it properly.
Really?
Especially when the electrics first came out. Yeah, we won't talk about the manufacturer, but I think it's up to 12 or 13 technicians that have lost their lives.
Yeah.
So it's extremely important. But the other reason we wanted to bring this up is there really is no maintenance per se. Because if you take the battery out of it,
Right.
all you got is a HEPA filter, an air filter, some brake pads, a couple water pumps. And the water pumps, they should last, 100,000?
Water pumps typically will last about 100,000 miles.
So
and again,
so the whole point of this is there is an alternative, to the dealer. And I'm not saying the dealer is bad by any stretch. I was a service manager for 30 years.
Yeah.
But if you're a college student and you just can't afford it, but you want the same quality service, this is why we have a company like,
Makes sense to me.
Certified Car Care. Well, because it's all about saving money.
Yeah.
So-
And the gloves obviously prevent you from getting shocked.
Shocked.
correct. And you
this
stand on
and
this.
you
This
stand
mat
on
is
this
rubber.
while you're working on it. That's
Right,
correct.
exactly. So you're grounded or whatever.
And the battery's located in the back seat. It's you have to buy a special piece of equipment, I think, to get the battery
It's
out.
Yes, you do.
like this big, isn't it?
The battery is roughly about this size.
About the size of this
That's
thing.
correct.
Yeah.
And now, how many miles did you get on your car before you had to replace your battery? How many miles are
It
on
was
it?
like 111,000.
111.
All right,
So that's
so-
about how long they last?
Yeah, I think they're guaranteed to up to 100,000.
Are they? So right at 100, boom, they drop off.
done.
Yeah.
But
Planned
don't forget, you
obsolescence,
have
we
the
call it.
hybrid battery. You also have the regular battery for
Right.
the engine in there also. And those are obviously serviceable, and we change those too. Those are considerably less when they go out.
And if you run that little guy out and you run it down and you have AAA come out and jump start it, car's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of people get really upset about that because if you let that one go dead, then you'll never get the big one started and you will get a tow job out of it.
It's very complicated. All right, well, where can we find you guys?
We're at 8360 Miramar Place in San Diego.
All right,
Up there on Miramar Road, can't
That's
beat it.
correct.
Up on there.
We're
Okay.
closer to the 805 next to UTC.
All righty. We could come up with a jingle right here.
You could.
Go right ahead. Put your rubber
Can
gloves
you do it
on
with
and
your
jingle
gloves
away.
On the 805 at UTC. Something like that.
Certified Car Care.
Certified Car
.net.
Care. Dun, dun. Done. It's a jingle.
It's great.
All right, so there you go. So, Bridget, hello. Oh, tossed a break. Okay, see you in a minute. So,
Take those gloves.
what do you do?